For TV9 News, this is Priyanka Deo. According to a global poll conducted in 2020, China is among the least trusted countries in the world and Jinping among the world's least trusted leaders. If that's not enough, China is now trying to dominate the COVID-19 vaccine scene. Here's what's going on. Just a few days ago, Bangladesh rejected the Chinese version of the coronavirus vaccine called CoronaVac because of questions of effectiveness. Just recently, the vaccine has been found to be 50.4% effective, but these results have come in months after this agreement between China and Bangladesh was made. In other words, at the time China was pushing Bangladesh to buy its vaccine, the effectiveness of the Chinese vaccine was not known at all. Now, upon saying no to China, Bangladesh favored the Covishield vaccine being developed by India. The decision by Bangladesh has angered China, and China is now accusing India of influencing Bangladesh's choice to favor an Indian vaccine counterpart over the Chinese one. On this, the Bangladesh government has said that it has indeed rejected China's CoronaVac vaccine and said yes to India's Covishield under Prime Minister Modi's Vaccine Maitri scheme. A possible reason for this could be rising tensions between Bangladesh and China over the COVID vaccine logistics itself. Since 2020, the Chinese government has been pushing Bangladesh to sign a contract to supply Bangladesh the Chinese vaccine. However, the contract terms stated that Bangladesh had to share the cost of clinical trials carried out by China for the vaccine. Now, China claims that they're putting this term for every country that they are supplying the vaccine to. Now, Bangladesh realized this loophole in the Chinese contract and turned towards India to attain the Indian vaccine. Now, India has already started supplying Bangladesh. Of the 30 million doses that Bangladesh has requested, approximately 3 million doses have already been sent. And looking at this, China is, well, not happy to say the least. China has alleged that sharing the cost over clinical trials is standard, and it's only because India interfered that Bangladesh changed its mind. According to the president of the China Vaccine Industry Association, Feng Duojia, and I quote, "In international cooperative clinical trials, it is normal for partners to share the cost based on negotiations. Usually, vaccine producers will offer to donate vaccines or transfer some technology or help the partners build production lines as compensation." China's argument does hold some weight. Bangladesh had earlier agreed to holding trials in Bangladesh for the Chinese vaccine, but delayed the trials and eventually backed out of the entire agreement for whatever reason. China claims the reason for delaying trials and Bangladesh subsequently backing out of the agreement was India interfering out of place in a Bangladesh-China issue. Now, since the trials and financial support got delayed from Bangladesh, China moved to Brazil and Turkey to start their COVID-19 vaccine trials. Perhaps China does have a valid reason to be upset, but this particular reason is not justified, especially for China. At this point, every country in the world impacted by coronavirus, which by the way originated in China, is looking for best ways to keep their people safe. If this can be cost effective, that is definitely something that matters to countries as well. Now, at the time China was pushing Bangladesh to use their vaccine, later clinical stage trials were not even completed for this vaccine. Therefore, Bangladesh had no idea how effective the vaccine was. So why would you pay for doses of a vaccine and for conducting trials for that same vaccine if you know nothing about it or if it's effective in the first place? For this reason, in this situation, China is not in a position to bully Bangladesh or make this a diplomacy issue by accusing India of meddling. On the contrary, instead of bullying countries to buy its vaccine, China should be trying to help other countries overcome the virus, even if that country decides to go with somebody else for the vaccine. Or China should conduct its trials, determine the effectiveness of its vaccine, and then offer it to other countries. It's up to the other country to buy doses of the vaccine or not. More importantly, the Chinese vaccine has just barely made the cut. The Brazil clinical trials show that the Chinese vaccine has been found to be 50.4% effective, which is just barely over the 50% requirement. And even more important to know is that the Chinese vaccine trials have gotten different results in different countries. This means that while the vaccine may be 50.4% effective in Brazil, it may not be so effective for people from Bangladesh. This is perhaps why Bangladesh decided to get the vaccine from India, who is a more familiar neighbor. What do you think about this? Is China being too pushy towards Bangladesh, or is Bangladesh fair and square in its decision to buy and use India's vaccine? I want to hear from you, so leave your comments below. With that being said, like and share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching TV9 News. Until next time, this is Priyanka Deo signing off.